And Kauto Star is the 13-8 favourite here. 7-1 Denman, 8-1 Exotic Dancer, 8-1 Neptune Collonge, Madison Dubele 10-1, 11's Barber's Shop, Alberta's Run 14s, 20's Air Force One, Stardom Hazon 22-1, 40's Roll Along, House on Genelade 66s, 100-1 Nowhere, My Will and Snoopy Loopy, 150-1 Barthos.
They're off, they're racing in the 2009 Totesport Cheltenham Gold Cup. Neptune Collonge, the grey, sent straight into the lead by Christian Williams with Madison de Burle on his outside, clearing fence number 1. Towards the back was Exotic Dancer and Roll Along onto the second of 22 fences. Madison de Burle and Neptune Collonge. Snoopy Loopy on the outside, then Denman over in 4th place, accompanied by his stable companion Kauto Star, Purple Cap, Sheepskin Noseband, Ruby Walsh aboard. Air Force One is next, then Barber's Shop from Miko de Beauchesne and Alberta's Run. They're followed by My Will, Stardom Hazon, House on Genelade, and further back is Nowhere, with towards the rear Cirium, Roll Along, and finally Exotic Dancer. They turn into the back straight for the first time. Neptune Collonge, one of 5 runners here for champion trainer Paul Nicholls. Snoopy Loopy on the outside. On the right of your shot is Kauto Star, who puts in a big jump there. Madison de Burle is close up, then Denman. Air Force One, the horse in the noseband, towards the outside in the light blue sleeves. Barber's Shop in the royal colours just in behind them. It looks fairly leisurely, going over the water jump for the first time. Miko de Beauchesne then in midfield to the inside of My Will, and then House on Genelade. Out wide is Alberta's Run. Cirium is further back with Nowhere as they jump an open ditch. Still towards the back, Exotic Dancer, and on the inside is Stardom Hazon as they continue now towards a plain fence. Neptune Collonge, he takes it cleanly, and they all jump it okay there. Neptune Collonge, Snoopy Loopy. Kauto Star going off the 7-4 favourite in this rematch against his conqueror last year, Denman. Kauto Star in 4th place on the inside, just behind Madison de Burle. He's took off a mile from that fence, Kauto Star. It's a prodigious jump. Denman on the outside is 5th. Then Barber's Shop, Stardom Hazon, Miko de Beauchesne and Air Force One. Alberta's Run is wide then from My Will. Nowhere is further back as they jump the next plain fence. And then back in the field is Cirium with Exotic Dancer still laying right out the back, but this is still early days on this first circuit here. 3¼ miles plus half a furlong. It takes a lot of getting. This is a really grueling race usually. Neptune Collonge rushes through that fence from Snoopy Loopy. Kauto Star and Denman, they are together. Madison de Burle is back in 5th place. They're quite well strung out now. Maybe the pace is better than it was earlier on. In 6th place, Barber's Shop, Air Force One, Miko de Beauchesne tracks these. They're followed by Nowhere. Alberta's Run towards the outside of Nowhere, and then Roll Along is wide. Cirium is towards the back with Exotic Dancer, and House on Genelade is the one that's toiling in last place. Last year's 4th. He's completely out of touch at the moment. They return towards their departure gate. Neptune Collonge on the inside of Snoopy Loopy. Denman coming there with Sam Thomas, and it was roughly at this point in another couple of 100 yards time that Denman took over 12 months ago, and then proceeded to grind them into the ground. As they jump the next plain fence, they're all safely over. Neptune Collonge, Snoopy Loopy. Kauto Star on the inside of Denman. Then Air Force One wide of Madison de Burle. Barber's Shop has been going along pretty nicely, just in behind the leaders in the hands of Barry Geraghty. Stardom Hazon up the inside then from Miko de Beauchesne. Alberta's Run, Roll Along and My Will. And they're followed by Exotic Dancer and Nowhere. Cirium is a little detached, but not as badly as House on Genelade. They turn into the back straight. A lap to go then in the Gold Cup, and it's Neptune Collonge has led all the way. House on Genelade is being pulled up, never went a yard. Down the back straight towards the next plain fence. Neptune Collonge leads towards this. It's the 13th of 22 fences. Neptune Collonge jumps it soundly. Kauto Star second, Denman is third. Paul Nicholls trained runners first, second and third, and they were first 3 last year, remember. Barber's Shop is 4th. Madison de Burle in touch in 5th from Air Force One. Miko de Beauchesne Stardom O'Hazon. Alberta's run towards the outside, and now they've got a jumping test. They've got a stretch here. This is an open ditch coming up. Roll Along is making ground to the outside. Neptune Collonges measures it well. Denman in second place. Kauto Star in third on the inside. Alberta's run and Roll Along are close out wider, followed by Air Force One and then Barber's Shop as they clear the next. Madison de Burley, Stardom O'Hazon, Miko de Beauchesne, Exotic Dancer, Pink Cap, Tony McCoy creeping into the race now, followed by My Will. Whips her up on Miko de Beauchesne as they now jump this next open ditch. Neptune Collonges over in front. Denman and Kauto Star in the air together, second and third. Then Alberta's run out wide with Roll Along, followed next by Barber's Shop. This is 5 out there coming to. Neptune Collonges and Christian Williams has led all the way so far. Kauto Star just landed second from Denman in third place. Barber's Shop for the Queen round the inside with every chance. Roll Along is next. Then Alberta's run. Exotic Dancer is tanking just in behind them and very much in contention. This now is the fourth last. Neptune Collonges didn't get so high there. Kauto Star at leisure moves up on his outside. Denman is right there as well. The Nicholls triumvirate are right in the firing line. Barber's Shop is back in fourth. Alberta's run, Roll Along, and then Exotic Dancer, and they've kicked clear of My Will. This is 3 out, and they come to it. Kauto Star in the centre. On the left, Denman. On the right, Neptune Collonges. Kauto Star has cantered into the lead in the hands of Ruby Walsh. Sam Thomas gets to work on Denman. Then Neptune Collonges back in third. Exotic Dancer is back in fourth. They round the final turn. Here's the rematch, but it's a different story 12 months on, and Kauto Star kicks away from Denman. Kauto Star goes 4-5 lengths clear of Denman. Then Exotic Dancer over 2 out. Kauto Star, Denman in second place. Exotic Dancer, who's never beaten Kauto Star, moves into third, but it's Kauto Star and Ruby Walsh. One last fence to go. He sometimes makes a mistake, but not today. Kauto Star, 10 or 12 lengths clear. This is the champion. Kauto Star well clear of Denman. Exotic Dancer back in third. Kauto Star, history being made at Cheltenham. The first horse to regain the Gold Cup. Kauto Star canters home from in second place. Denman, a great effort still by Denman on the comeback trail. Third was Exotic Dancer. Neptune Collonges in fourth. Then big runs from both Roll Along and My Will, followed back by Barber's Shop, Madison de Burley. Then Alberta's run, Syrium, Nowhere, Air Force One, Stardom O'Hazon. They are the only finishers.
The 4 favourite, and the winning margin was 13 lengths from Denman. He has run an absolute blinder. Harry Findlay and co will be really over the moon with his run. And Exotic Dancer was third at 8-1 after being given a sensible, patient ride by Tony McCoy. All 16 ran.